In the vast landscape of life, have you ever found yourself trapped in the endless loop of comparison? Maybe it's scrolling through social media, seeing everyone's highlight reels, and feeling like you're falling short. Or perhaps it's in real-life situations where you can't help but measure yourself against others, wondering if you measure up. Welcome to a journey of self-discovery and empowerment with wisdom woven. Imagine this. You're at a gathering, surrounded by friends and acquaintances. As you look around, you notice their achievements, their possessions, their relationships. Suddenly, you feel a pang of inadequacy creeping in. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Comparison is a natural human tendency, but it can also be a toxic cycle that robs us of our joy and self-worth. But fear not, for this video is not about dwelling in despair. It's about breaking free from the shackles of comparison and embracing a life of authenticity and contentment. Together, we'll embark on a journey guided by the timeless wisdom of Buddhism, offering insights that can transform the way you perceive yourself and others. Picture this. Instead of constantly measuring yourself against others, what if you could cultivate a deep sense of inner peace and fulfillment? What if you could appreciate your unique journey without being swayed by external influences? This isn't just a distant dream, it's within your grasp. Throughout this video, we'll unravel the roots of comparison, exploring how our ego plays a pivotal role in fueling this destructive habit. But don't worry, we won't leave you hanging there. We'll delve into practical strategies inspired by Buddhist teachings, empowering you to cultivate mindfulness, compassion, and gratitude in your daily life. Our goal? To equip you with the tools and insights you need to navigate the pitfalls of comparison and embark on a path of self-discovery and empowerment. And here's the kicker. We're aiming for 1,000 likes on this video, not just for the numbers, but to spread the message far and wide, touching lives and inspiring change. So buckle up, dear viewer, because this isn't just another video, it's a journey of transformation. Together, let's embark on a quest to stop comparing ourselves to others and start embracing the beautiful uniqueness that is you. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Lesson 1: Understanding the root of comparisons. Have you ever wondered why we constantly find ourselves comparing our lives to those of others? It's like a never-ending race, isn't it? But here's the thing. Understanding the root of these comparisons is the first step towards breaking free from their grip. Think about it. From a young age, we're conditioned to measure our worth based on external standards. Whether it's grades in school, likes on social media, or the size of our paycheck, society bombards us with metrics of success. And so, we begin to internalize these messages, believing that our value is contingent upon how we stack up against others. But here's the truth. Comparison is often rooted in insecurity and a lack of self-awareness. When we don't fully understand or appreciate our own worth, we look to others for validation. We seek reassurance that we're on the right track, that we're doing okay. And in doing so, we fall into the trap of comparing our behind the scenes with someone else's highlight reel. Moreover, comparison thrives in a culture of scarcity, the belief that there's never enough to go around. We fear that someone else's success diminishes our own chances of achieving our goals. We see their accomplishments as a reflection of our own inadequacies, rather than celebrating their victories as a testament to human potential. But what if we shifted our perspective? What if we recognized that there's an abundance of success, love, and happiness to go around? What if we understood that someone else's success does not detract from our own potential, but rather inspires us to reach greater heights? That's the crux of it, isn't it? Comparison is not just about measuring ourselves against others. It's about how we perceive ourselves in relation to the world around us. And in order to break free from its grip, we must first understand the root causes that fuel this insidious habit. So as we journey forward, let's keep this in mind. Understanding the root of comparisons is not just about dissecting our insecurities, but about reclaiming our power to define success on our own terms. Are you ready to dive deeper? Let's continue our exploration together. Lesson 2: The role of ego in comparisons. Have you ever stopped to ponder why we're so prone to comparing ourselves to others? It's not just a random habit. There's something deeper at play. Welcome back to Wisdom Woven, where we unravel the mysteries of comparison and explore the role of ego in this tangled web. Think about it. When we compare ourselves to others, what are we really seeking? Validation? Approval? Perhaps a sense of superiority or inferiority? It all boils down to one thing: the ego, that little voice inside our heads that craves recognition and feeds on comparison. But here's the kicker: the ego is a tricky beast. It thrives on competition, constantly urging us to measure ourselves against others and come out on top. And yet, the irony is that the more we feed into this game, the more we suffer. Because deep down, we know that true fulfillment doesn't come from external validation. So, how do we break free from the clutches of the ego? It starts with awareness, recognizing when the ego rears its head and hijacks our thoughts. It's that moment when we catch ourselves scrolling through social media, feeling envious of someone else's success or happiness. But awareness alone isn't enough. We also need to cultivate compassion, both for ourselves and others. Instead of viewing ourselves as separate and distinct entities in a never-ending competition, what if we saw ourselves as interconnected beings, all striving for happiness and fulfillment? By shifting our perspective in this way, we can start to loosen the grip of the ego and embrace a more compassionate outlook. We can learn to celebrate the success of others without feeling threatened or diminished. We can recognize that we're all on this journey together, navigating the highs and lows of life. And here's the beautiful part. When we let go of the need to constantly compare ourselves to others, we create space for genuine connection and growth. We can support each other, lift each other up, and celebrate our shared humanity. So, dear viewer, let's make a pact. Let's pledge to be kinder to ourselves and each other. Let's recognize that the ego's game of comparison is a losing battle, but together we can rewrite the rules. Are you with me? Let's break free from the shackles of comparison and embrace the beauty of our shared humanity. Lesson 3: Impermanence and Acceptance. In the grand tapestry of life, there's a fundamental truth that often eludes us. Everything is impermanent. From the fleeting beauty of a sunset to the changing seasons, nothing remains static. Yet, our minds cling to the illusion of permanence, seeking stability in a world that is inherently transient. But what if we could embrace this impermanence with open arms, instead of resisting it? What if we could find peace in the ebb and flow of life, knowing that change is not something to be feared, but embraced as a natural part of existence? Think about it. How often do we find ourselves clinging to people, possessions, or experiences, desperately trying to hold on to something that was never meant to last? And when inevitably, the tide of change sweeps them away, we're left feeling lost and disoriented. But here's the thing. By cultivating acceptance of impermanence, we can free ourselves from the grip of attachment and find liberation in the present moment. Instead of resisting change, we can learn to flow with it, adapting and evolving with grace and resilience. Imagine a life where you're not weighed down by the burden of clinging to the past or anxiously grasping for the future. Instead, you're fully immersed in the richness of the present moment, savoring each experience with gratitude and equanimity. But don't just take our word for it. Let the wisdom of Buddhism be your guide. In Buddhist philosophy, impermanence, or anicca, is considered one of the 3 marks of existence, alongside suffering and non-self. It's a reminder that everything in life is in a constant state of flux, and our attachment to things as they are is the root of our suffering. So, how do we cultivate acceptance of impermanence in our daily lives? It starts with mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and aware of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations in each moment. By anchoring ourselves in the present moment, we can let go of our attachment to the past and future, finding peace in the here and now. But acceptance doesn't mean resignation or passivity. It's about embracing life's imperfections and uncertainties with an open heart and a spirit of curiosity and exploration. It's about letting go of our rigid expectations and embracing the beauty of life's unfolding journey. So, dear viewer, as we journey deeper into the heart of Buddhism, let us embrace the wisdom of impermanence and acceptance. Let us learn to dance with the rhythm of life, knowing that each moment is a precious gift to be cherished and savored. Are you ready to embark on this journey of self-discovery and transformation? Let's dive in together. Lesson 4: Cultivating Mindfulness. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to get swept away by the currents of distraction and overwhelm. But what if there was a way to anchor ourselves in the present moment, finding peace amidst the chaos? Welcome to the transformative power of mindfulness. Imagine this. You're sitting in a quiet room, with nothing but the sound of your breath as your guide. In this moment, there are no worries about the past or anxieties about the future, just pure, unadulterated presence. This is the essence of mindfulness, the practice of being fully engaged in the present moment, without judgment or attachment. But mindfulness is more than just a buzzword. It's a gateway to profound inner peace and clarity. By cultivating awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and sensations, we can break free from the grip of autopilot living and reclaim control over our lives. Now, you might be thinking, but how do I even begin to practice mindfulness? Fear not, dear viewer, for the journey starts with a single breath. Whether it's through meditation, mindful movement, or simply tuning into your senses, there are countless ways to cultivate mindfulness in your daily life. But here's the thing. Mindfulness isn't just about sitting cross-legged on a cushion and chanting OM. It's about bringing awareness to every moment, whether you're washing the dishes, taking a walk, or having a conversation with a loved one. By integrating mindfulness into your daily routine, you'll discover a newfound sense of clarity, resilience, and inner peace. And the best part? You don't have to be a meditation guru or spiritual master to reap the benefits. All it takes is a willingness to show up and be present. So, as we journey together into the heart of mindfulness, I invite you to let go of your preconceptions and open yourself to the possibility of profound transformation. Are you ready to embark on this journey of self-discovery and inner peace? Let's dive in one mindful breath at a time. Lesson 5: Practicing Compassion and Loving Kindness. In the bustling chaos of our lives, amidst the hustle and bustle, there lies a powerful antidote to the poison of comparison: compassion and loving kindness. Imagine a world where instead of tearing each other down with envy and resentment, we lift one another up with kindness and empathy. That's the world we're striving to create, and it all starts with you. Think about a time when someone showed you unexpected kindness. Maybe it was a smile from a stranger on a rough day, or a friend who listened without judgment when you needed it most. Remember how that simple act of compassion warmed your heart and lifted your spirits? Now, imagine being the beacon of light that brightens someone else's day. In the grand tapestry of existence, every thread is connected. When we extend compassion and loving kindness to others, we not only uplift them but also nourish our own souls. It's a beautiful cycle of giving and receiving, where everyone emerges richer for the experience. But here's the kicker. Practicing compassion isn't just about grand gestures or lofty ideals. It's about the small, everyday moments where we choose kindness over indifference, understanding over judgment. It's about holding space for someone's pain, offering a listening ear, or simply being present with an open heart. Now, you might be thinking, but how does this relate to stopping comparisons? Well, my friend, when we approach ourselves and others with compassion, we dissolve the barriers of judgment and comparison. Instead of seeing differences as threats, we recognize them as opportunities for connection and growth. So, let's make a pact, shall we? Let's commit to practicing compassion and loving kindness in our daily lives, starting with ourselves. Let's be gentle with our own shortcomings and celebrate our unique strengths. And let's extend that same grace to those around us, recognizing the inherent worth and dignity in every being. Together, we can create a ripple effect of kindness that reverberates far beyond our wildest dreams. So, let's roll up our sleeves and get to work, spreading love and compassion like confetti. Are you in? Let's make the world a little brighter, one act of kindness at a time. Lesson 6, the concept of interconnectedness. Ever looked up at the night sky and marveled at the vastness of the universe? In that moment, did you feel a sense of awe and wonder, realizing that you're just a tiny speck in the grand scheme of things? It's moments like these that remind us of a profound truth. We are all interconnected, woven together by the threads of existence. Think about it. Every breath you take, every step you make, is intertwined with the lives of countless others. From the air we breathe to the food we eat, we are constantly exchanging energy with the world around us. But how often do we stop to truly appreciate this interconnected web of life? Imagine for a moment that you're standing by a serene lake, watching the ripples dance across the water's surface. With each ripple, you realize that your actions, no matter how small, have the power to create a ripple effect that extends far beyond your immediate surroundings. This is the essence of interconnectedness. But it's not just about recognizing our connection to the natural world. It's also about acknowledging our ties to each other, to our friends, family, and even strangers we encounter on the street. In a world that often feels divided, understanding our interconnectedness can be a powerful antidote to loneliness and isolation. Now, you might be wondering, what does this have to do with comparison? Well, here's the thing. When we see ourselves as separate from others, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparison. We start to believe that someone else's success or happiness diminishes our own, forgetting that we are all part of the same tapestry of life. But when we embrace the concept of interconnectedness, something remarkable happens. We begin to see ourselves not as isolated individuals, but as integral parts of a larger whole. We recognize that each person's success is not a threat to our own, but a cause for celebration. So, dear viewer, let's embark on a journey to explore the depths of interconnectedness and discover how it can transform the way we view ourselves and others. Together, let's weave a tapestry of compassion, empathy, and understanding that transcends the boundaries of comparison. Are you ready to dive in? Let's explore the boundless beauty of interconnectedness together. Lesson 7, Finding Your Inner Peace. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, amidst the chaos and noise, have you ever yearned for a moment of tranquility? A sanctuary where you can retreat from the demands of the world and reconnect with your inner self? Welcome to part 8 of our journey with Wisdom Woven, where we'll explore the path to finding your inner peace. Close your eyes for a moment and envision a serene pond, its surface as smooth as glass, reflecting the beauty of the surrounding landscape. Now imagine your mind as that pond, calm, clear, and undisturbed by the ripples of worry and anxiety. This is the essence of inner peace, and it's closer than you think. But how do we find this elusive state of being in a world filled with chaos and uncertainty? The answer lies not in external circumstances, but in the depths of our own being. It's about cultivating a sense of inner calm that transcends the ups and downs of life. In this fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the frenzy of activity, constantly striving for more. But true peace isn't found in external achievements or possessions, it's found within. It's about tuning into the rhythm of your own heart and embracing the present moment with open arms. So how do we cultivate this inner peace amidst the chaos of everyday life? It starts with mindfulness, the practice of being fully present and aware of each moment as it unfolds. By bringing our attention to the here and now, we can quiet the restless chatter of the mind and tap into a deeper sense of peace. But mindfulness is just the beginning. To truly find inner peace, we must also cultivate compassion, both for ourselves and for others. It's about extending kindness and understanding to ourselves, recognizing that we are worthy of love and acceptance just as we are. In the journey towards inner peace, it's important to remember that it's not about eliminating all stress or challenges from our lives. Rather, It's about changing our relationship to them, learning to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. So take a deep breath, dear viewer, and know that you are not alone on this journey. Together, we'll explore practical strategies inspired by Buddhist teachings, helping you to find your own path to inner peace in a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming. But perhaps most importantly, remember that inner peace is not a destination to be reached, but a journey to be embraced. It's about finding beauty and serenity in the midst of life's challenges, and learning to dance with joy in the face of adversity. So let's embark on this journey together, dear viewer, as we explore the path to finding your inner peace. Are you ready to dive in? Let's go. Lesson 8: The Practice of Detachment. In the hustle and bustle of our modern lives, it's easy to become entangled in the web of attachment. We cling to material possessions, relationships, and even our own identities, fearing that letting go will leave us empty-handed. But what if I told you that true freedom lies in the art of detachment? Imagine this. You're holding onto a balloon, afraid to let go because you fear it will float away forever. But as you muster the courage to release your grip, you watch in awe as it soars higher and higher, dancing with the wind. This simple metaphor captures the essence of detachment, the willingness to let go and trust in the natural flow of life. Detachment doesn't mean indifference or apathy. Instead, it's a profound act of liberation, freeing ourselves from the chains of attachment that weigh us down and limit our potential. By loosening our grip on external circumstances, we create space for true inner peace and contentment to flourish. But how do we practice detachment in a world that constantly bombards us with messages of consumerism and instant gratification? It starts with a shift in perspective, recognizing that true happiness cannot be found in external possessions or fleeting pleasures. Instead, it emanates from within, rooted in a deep sense of self-awareness and acceptance. In this part of our journey, we'll explore the transformative power of detachment, drawing inspiration from Buddhist teachings that have stood the test of time. We'll uncover practical strategies to cultivate a mindset of detachment in our daily lives, empowering us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. Detachment doesn't mean severing all ties or withdrawing from the world. On the contrary, it's about embracing life fully while maintaining a sense of inner freedom and autonomy. It's about finding the balance between engagement and non-attachment, knowing when to hold on and when to let go. So, dear viewer, are you ready to embark on a journey of liberation? Are you willing to release the shackles of attachment and embrace a life of freedom and fulfillment? If so, join us as we dive into the practice of detachment, where profound insights await those brave enough to let go. Lesson 9: Gratitude and Contentment. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to get caught up in the chase for more success, more possessions, more recognition. But what if I told you that true contentment lies not in the pursuit of more, but in the practice of gratitude? Welcome to a profound journey of self-discovery and fulfillment with wisdom woven. Think about it. How often do we pause to appreciate the abundance that surrounds us? From the air we breathe to the food on our plates, there is so much to be grateful for. Yet, in our quest for perfection and progress, we often overlook these simple blessings. But what if we shifted our perspective and embraced a mindset of gratitude? Imagine waking up each day with a heart full of gratitude, recognizing the countless blessings that enrich our lives. It's not about denying our desires or settling for less. Rather, it's about finding joy and contentment in the present moment, regardless of our circumstances. And the best part? Gratitude is a practice that anyone can cultivate, regardless of their background or beliefs. Throughout this video, we'll explore the transformative power of gratitude, diving into its profound impact on our mental, emotional, and physical well-being. From reducing stress and anxiety to fostering deeper connections with others, the benefits of gratitude are truly limitless. But don't just take my word for it. Join us on this journey and experience the magic for yourself. Our mission: to inspire you to embrace a life of gratitude and contentment, one small moment at a time. Whether it's pausing to savor a cup of coffee in the morning or expressing appreciation for the people in your life, every act of gratitude has the power to shift your perspective and enrich your experience of life. And here's the exciting part. By cultivating gratitude in your own life, you not only enhance your own well-being, but also ripple positivity out into the world. Imagine the impact of a world where gratitude is the norm, where people cherish the blessings of each day and uplift one another with kindness and appreciation. So, dear viewer, I invite you to join us on this transformative journey of gratitude and contentment. Together, let's sow the seeds of gratitude and watch as they blossom into a life filled with joy, abundance, and fulfillment. Are you ready to embrace the power of gratitude? Let's dive in. Lesson 10: Building a Life of Purpose. Have you ever felt like there's something missing in your life? Like you're going through the motions, but deep down, you yearn for something more? Welcome to part 11 of our journey with Wisdom Woven, where we explore the transformative power of building a life of purpose. Picture this. You wake up in the morning, filled with a sense of excitement and anticipation for the day ahead. You're not just going through the motions, you're living with intention, driven by a deep sense of purpose. Sound too good to be true? It's not. With the right mindset and guidance, you can unlock your true potential and create a life that's aligned with your values and passions. But where do you start? It all begins with self-reflection. Take a moment to pause and ask yourself, what truly matters to me? What brings me joy and fulfillment? By tapping into your innermost desires and values, you can uncover the seeds of your purpose, waiting to blossom into something beautiful. Once you have a sense of direction, it's time to take action. Start small. Whether it's volunteering for a cause you're passionate about or pursuing a hobby that brings you joy, every step you take brings you closer to living a purpose-driven life. And remember, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. As you embark on this journey, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Embrace challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. And most importantly, surround yourself with like-minded individuals who support and inspire you along the way. But here's the secret ingredient: compassion. As you pursue your own dreams and aspirations, don't forget to lift others up along the way. True fulfillment comes not from self-serving pursuits, but from making a positive impact in the lives of others. So let me ask you this: what ignites your soul? What sets your heart on fire? Whatever it may be, embrace it wholeheartedly and let it guide you on your quest for purpose. And remember, you have the power to create the life you envision, one filled with meaning, fulfillment, and purpose. So what are you waiting for? It's time to start building the life of your dreams. Let's make it happen together. Conclusion and final thoughts. Embrace this moment, dear viewer, for we have journeyed far together. As our exploration of stopping comparisons draws to a close, let's take a moment to reflect on the wisdom we've uncovered and the transformation that awaits. Throughout this video series, we've delved deep into the heart of comparison, unraveling its grip on our lives and discovering the liberating power of self-acceptance. We've explored the role of ego, the beauty of impermanence, and the profound interconnectedness of all beings. But our journey doesn't end here, far from it. As we bid farewell to this video, let us carry forth the insights and practices we've cultivated into our daily lives. Let us remember that true happiness lies not in comparison, but in embracing our unique journey with open hearts and minds. So, my dear friends, as you go forth from this video, I urge you to tread lightly on the path of comparison. Remember that you are enough just as you are, and that your worth is not determined by external measures. Let us be the change we wish to see in the world, one moment, one choice at a time. Let us lift each other up, celebrating our differences and honoring the beauty of our shared humanity. And as we navigate the ups and downs of life, may we always hold onto the guiding light of compassion, gratitude, and love. For in the end, It is these qualities that truly define our worth and shape the legacy we leave behind. So thank you, dear viewer, for joining us on this journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Wisdom Woven, and together, let us continue to weave a tapestry of wisdom and compassion in the world. Until we meet again, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be at peace. Farewell, and may your journey be filled with light and love.